All right, hello, welcome back. We are recording another video. Uh, Today we're going to go over some tips and tricks I've learned over my time playing this game. Now, I'm going to transition while this is on auto. Currently, I am farming Road 5 to level up this hero here, as well as get more experience for Rebirth. So I'm just going to let this keep going. As you can see, my gems continue to accumulate. I'm going to tab on over now. All right, so this here's my brand new account. As you can see, it's literally killed nothing. I'm at the beginning where it's telling me to go over here and do this, which right now I'm not going to bother. I am going to go and claim this. I thought I joined the group. Apparently not. Oh, I guess I did. Okay, never mind. Oh, that is useful. I did not do that the first time. Okay. We're going to equip a better sword, because why not? That's nice. So you literally can just grab this and have a better sword right at the beginning of the game. I guess that's our first tip. I didn't even know that when I was new. So one thing I wanted to go over, let me tab on to my other side real quick, just because it's easier to show this on my main one, because I actually have stats. As you can see, my stats right here. Let's say for whatever reason I'm at however much 1000 health. I could just reset this, go back on over, redistribute my stats as I need, and that will allow me to heal. I'm just going to put this back to what it was and go right on over and put everything back into attack. There. But if I needed to heal, I would have put that into HP instead. When you redistribute your stats like that, you're still going to have the same health you were at, but when you put points back into your health, you will gain health back. That's a little trick. What you can do while doing that, because you are going to be vulnerable, is you can use a skill. This is actually one of my next tips. You can utilize a skill to enter what is called an iframe. During the duration of that skill, you are unable to receive any kind of damage. So anything that would normally damage you or even kill you if you are low enough health, it won't touch you at all, period. Anyway, we are going to go back to the other screen here in a moment. Here we are. All right, so we went over resetting to heal as well as iframes. Next is going to be, as you saw when I distributed my stats, I put my critical to 250. That is the most amount of points you will need in this at all. That gives you 100% critical, meaning every single slash you do, like this, you are going to do essentially the max amount of damage that you are capable of doing with that current stat allocation. Any more points into this are completely useless. It does not affect anything at all. So if this goes up to 150%, that does not matter if it's at 100% or 150. So stop at 250, and you can distribute stats out for health, strength, speed. That is one of the best ways to increase your damage, because strength does not do a lot. Right now, as you can see, every point I put in here, I'd have to level up. So let's go level up real quick. Great. Where are you? Where's the dummy? I don't know. Oh, the dummy got moved. I forgot about that. There used to be dummy over there. Right now we are getting 1 experience. This feels so dragging. Let's get that 1 level. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Now, if we put a point into attack right here, we are going to get 2 damage. So that is going to mean I do 35 damage. Not a lot. But if this was at crit, that is going to essentially increase by half. So it would, if I were to do it now, half of 35 would be essentially 17. That may round up to 18, but most likely it'll be 17, meaning I would do 52 damage instead. So that critical is going to be one of your biggest damage multipliers. You'll also have things such as critical damage, which you can acquire from this, or enchantments. Speaking of enchantments, you unlock enchantments at World 3. That'll be right over here. Let's see, World 1, World 2, World 3. Right here is where you will be able to begin enchanting your swords, which brings me to my next tip. You can also enchant your swords, preferably something like this stick here, with Lucky level 6. Now what Lucky level 6 does is, if you notice here, you have these drop rates. Lucky level 6 is going to increase the chance of these rarer swords, such as this one here, which they call Mysterious, and give you a higher drop chance for that particular rarity, as well as this one. Anything other than common, basically. Alright, let's see. Speaking of enchanting, when you have a Mysterious, or the next level up, which they call Eternity, that's the one with the rainbow, those swords are capable of using 2 enchantments on them. These other ones are only 1 enchantment. When you have the ability to have 2 enchantments, before you combine the weapons, whether you're combining 2 or 3, enchant 2 different swords with the enchantments that you are looking for, whether that is critical level 6, lifesteal level 6, attack speed level 6. You can even utilize cooldown level 6, although I find that to be less beneficial than the other ones I mentioned. Attack speed, critical, and lifesteal, those are the 3 main enchantments you are going to want to look for. Once you have one on one of the swords, you put it onto the other sword, and you are ready to combine them together. Next, I want to go over the ornaments real quick. I can't really show the ornament on this character. Yeah, I can't summon, so I can't show the ornament equip screen. But here, when you click on it, you will notice that it'll show the hero and all the different ornaments you may have. Each one of these ornaments will affect either equip or own stats. So they will show you a picture of the skill, or not the skill, of the stat. It's going to be one of these stats here, and it will increase that stat, essentially doubling the value that you get from it. If this prophet is level 30, if it's going to boost the own bonus for attack, it'll be 60 instead of 30. If it's the equip bonus, it's going to be 60 speed instead of 30 speed. That actually works with the tome. The tome gives you equip speed. Now also, if you have Robux and you don't mind spending a little Robux on the game, you are able to get this sword here with 174 attack that will last you for quite a while in the game, and the tome, which will help boost your experience gain. Now, let's see, what do we want to go over next? Ornaments. A lot of these ornaments can be obtained simply by playing the game. Some of these are going to be through codes. You can get the codes themselves from the official Discord. But these ornaments, you can get the baby dragon through the 7-day here. But this one you get from code. This one you get from completing the first world, I believe. Then you get this one. I believe they're in order. First world, second world, third world, fourth world, fifth world. Yes, this is world 5, this is world 4. This is the Robux one. This was an event one. You can actually purchase it right now. These, if you have Robux, you don't mind spending Robux, you are able to get that again along with this one. This one you can obtain through this system. You need gems. I don't have any, so I can't do it. Go back to the ornaments. This you have to purchase for money, as well as this one. See, this is the one where you can get it for money. I'm not grabbing that. I didn't grab that on my main one either. Also, make sure to grab your keys whenever you can. Let's see. And these two are both in the Endless Hall when you have that unlocked. Remember, auto is free. You can click auto anytime you want to. Same with auto opening eggs. I know some Roblox games that I've seen, they actually charge you to do auto. They have some sort of pass. Well, this one does not, but they do charge for the Hatch 3, as well as the Super Auto, which will allow you to use skills when you're in auto fight and swing faster. Let's see here. Speaking of heroes, you do want to make sure you level up each one of your heroes that you have. Some of these heroes you have to purchase via Robux, or you have to obtain via events. So these two, you get this one by talking to that cameraman. This one you get from code Icon or whatever. But they do not provide an own bonus, only an equip bonus. But this, and this one can all be obtained by completing the current worlds that are available now. And each one is going to boost specific stats. Leveling them up is essentially a free level for your character. And when you have ornaments equipped on them, it is basically 2 free levels for every level they have. So you want to make sure you level up each one of these, because they will give you passive stats, allowing you to essentially be stronger than your actual level. Also, you do want to rebirth as often as you are able to do so. Right now, I need level 5 to rebirth it. I forget the level after that. I think it's level 7. And then it'll go every 10 levels. Currently, as you can see, my main character is rebirth level 74, close to 75. It gives you 1% damage increase each time you rebirth, as well as increased experience gains and skill points. Skill points can be used to upgrade and acquire these skills. These are the skills that give you iframes to avoid damage. You want to unlock essentially every one of these skills. In order to unlock these skills, you will have to acquire the first one, which it tells you need this one at level 3 and this one at level 2. This one, you need this. Oh, you need this one at level 6. No, it's this one. Sorry. But if you're curious about which one you need to level up, just take a look. You'll see that you need these, as well as Rebirth 10. This one, just Rebirth 17. This, Rebirth 30. But you want to unlock each one of these skills. You never know when one of them is going to end up being useful, or if they end up making changes to some of these skills, making some of these skills less useful or more useful. You'll be able to change to them and use them. You can get skill reset cards via the events. There are also codes that provide skill reset cards, but these events often have them available inside the shop. It's not my first choice to purchase from the shop. Typically it's the hero. This most recent event that ended last week, that one also had an aura that you could get, which was the highest level aura. That was another very important purchase, as well as the ornament. These ornaments are going to be important to always acquire, just because they can now boost the stats of your heroes. So any ornament that is free to acquire, definitely get that if you're able to do so. If you are spending money, ornaments are valuable. The only ornament I do not have on my main account is going to be the Demon Ring and the Crown of the Ruined King. I do not own those two yet, and I also don't have this yet. Let's see, what do we want to go next? Now, you noticed at the beginning, I did get a boost for gems from that chest. You can also get experience boosts, so you can get either one of these from that. You want to save these up for when you do essentially extensive experience grinding. When you go to the highest world you can, you equip the Prophet. If you have the tome, you put that on. You get as many of these boosts as you can, and you just clear enemies as quickly as you are able to do so. Also, we'll go over here. You notice this is something that was recently added, the sword decks. There are some free rewards here that you can acquire. To get the first one in each world, or the current world you are farming in, is very beneficial, because first, you will get a gem bonus in that current map. So you are going to earn more gems while killing enemies and clearing the waves. Then you'll get this card here. This card will allow you to change your sword to any sword of your choosing that you have unlocked. And then you also make the eggs cheaper, allowing you to open more eggs a little bit easier. But you do have to acquire these swords to a certain level. You need the common 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, and you just need to own the Eternity Sword for it to count. Unless you have the Easy Pass for EasyCraft, then some of these will be very difficult to get, such as this one. You would need 243 of the common swords. Yes, you do get a lot of them, but you would need quite a few eggs in order to obtain this. So some of these may prove to be harder to get over time, but as long as you continue with it, you will get the gold key eventually. And if you do continue going through it, you'll also get a sword pack, which will increase the number of swords you can have in your inventory. Personally, that's only useful for when you're opening a lot of eggs and you're getting ready to combine all the swords together. My main account only has 2 swords in that inventory also. Now, the speed stat, the speed stat will also allow you to essentially avoid and kill certain types of enemies easier, such as the boss of this world here. You can use that speed stat to essentially spam your skills and kill the boss easier if you're having trouble. Same thing can be said for pretty much any one of these beginner worlds. You can utilize that to use the slime balloon if you're healing, or reset your stats so you can heal, and then you'll be able to just keep going and not have to start over. Also, when you are doing the endless mode, you may notice that the boss at the end of each wave, the 20 or 40 waves, depending on the speed multiplier that you have active, whether it's times 1 or times 2, or maybe even times 3 eventually, you'll notice that the boss will do specific attacks where it will put out red lines. Also, some of the maps will have a area of effect where you will take damage if you enter that area. You can use skills, like I mentioned, to enter iframes and avoid those attacks. Always farm the highest road you have unlocked. Even if you can only clear the first 3 waves, let's say you get all the way to World 4. When I got to World 4, when I would go on auto, I could only clear up to wave 153. If I did it manually, I would get much higher, significantly higher, around 179. But on auto, because I didn't have super auto, I was just clicking, or not clicking, but swinging my swords very slowly. I would die after first 3 waves or so. But after a lot of persistent leveling up, that quickly changed. But if I were to instead farm in World 3 instead of World 4, I would have ended up getting less experience as well as fewer gems for each time I had cleared a wave. So even though I would be clearing more waves, killing more enemies, I would still get less experience and less gems versus killing those first 3 waves on auto. That's why you always want to farm the highest you are able to clear waves on. Now, I do want to mention, joining the official Discord, you'll also have access to all these codes much easier. You can probably just Google them if you want to, but the official Discord, you can link up with other players. You can ask questions from more experienced players. You may even see me in there. You'll be able to connect and group up with a large number of players as well. I learned quite a bit from being in that Discord myself, which I'm trying to put into this video now. Now, one last tip I want to mention, I probably might have mentioned this before, but once you get the gem bag, you basically want to keep that equipped, because each one of these worlds you unlock, you will need gems. I don't remember the specific amounts, but you will need gems to unlock this world, this world, this world, and this world, and eventually this world. So you want to have gems handy. So I would definitely get the gem bag equipped. Also, I should mention, I didn't think of this, but you can reset your heroes at any point in time. It does not cost anything. They do not lose their levels. By resetting the heroes, you're only getting rid of this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So if you have the paladin, but you need the rogue, you can reset, get rid of the paladin, and get the rogue instead. If you have the rogue, you need the archmage, for whatever reason, reset, grab the archmage. Same goes for any one of these heroes. So after completing the first or second or third world, you need to get one of these different heroes for something. You can do that as many times as you need to do so. The reset does not affect these other heroes at all, because this one is purchased, this one is purchased, this is from an event, this is from an event, purchased, and these are code, or this one you should get from the camera guy there, but this is a code hero. So only way or only heroes that get affected by it are the ones I mentioned here. Just a little tip. I did use this a few times before I ended up having every hero available. After completing World 5, you'll have access from here all the way down to here. And of course, anything else you acquire over time. Otherwise, I believe that's all I have for you today. I do want to thank you for coming by. If I helped you at all today, please leave a like, and a subscription is definitely appreciated. If you feel I missed anything, or if there's anything else I can cover, definitely comment that down below, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye now.